Alright, so hi everyone, my name is Vincent and my partner is REANNE and we are from LABUAN Matriculation College. So for today, our group is going to present for the Crisis Learning Mini Symposium for the subject of accounting. See the problem statement. For accounting students, they actually have a lot of problems when they are studying accounting. But the main problem is the concept of the accounting, which is concepts that are unclear. We know that faded concepts is actually become a burden to the learning student in all the subjects, and of course, especially for accounting student. Accounting student face the difficulty of trying to make sense of unclear concepts and may tend to leave these concepts until the very last minute, which will lead to a series of difficulties in understanding both assignments and homework later on. Next is trouble remembering formulas. Accounting students have lots of formulas to remember on top of the concepts to understand. With a total of 11 chapters in AA 2025, it can feel like too much for them to handle. To overcome the problem, we have implemented two methods of how to the student. First, online quiz, and second is sharing summarized short notes.
The advantages of online quizzes is firstly, timely feedback. Most online quizzes either show the correct answer after each question or correct them all at the end. Next is self-pacing. Students are able to progress at their own pace. They may take as long as they need for particularly difficult questions. Lastly, visualized learning. You may choose to give each student a different one to target specific needs instead of making the entire class do the same quiz. For the advantages of sharing summarized short notes, firstly is it's easily accessible. These notes can be accessed by anyone after sending them out through the mediums like WhatsApp or Telegram. Students are able to read the notes digitally through their devices or print them. Next is the development of interest. It's difficult to study a subject you are least interested in. When you don't like a topic, it is tough to read it from the textbook. Therefore, it's easier to read short notes. Lastly is the proper organization of study material. You can easily organize your entire study material if you have already noted down the crucial points and summarization of formulas. Therefore, you won't have to rummage through a huge stack of bulky textbooks when you have precise notes of every topic.
Actually, we did a survey to prove that our implementation method of PAL is really effective to the student. So we did give 20 students who are really weak in subject accounting a small test before we implement our method of PAL. And of course, after we implement our method of PAL, we also gave the same group of students a similar small test but in the same topic. This is the result. So what we can see in the data is, before we implement our method of PAL, there is only 20% of them pass the small test and 80% of them fail the small test. And after we implement our method of PAL, the students who pass the small test has increased to 95% and only 5% of them fail the small test. And it means that our implementation of PAL method is really effective for the student.
Thus, in conclusion, students can understand the concept for every topic and students can memorize the formula of accounting easily. Thank you.